What's good? Rocking with your boys are Ice Reserve. Just finished breakfast. You know how I rock. I gotta figure out that live thing. I tried to start the joint from the phone, but it didn't work. So I gotta figure out how it works when you're trying to go live and do that one part and then bringing it around so I could connect them. I couldn't connect it like I wanted to, but it's a learning experience. Share, subscribe, hit the like button, support the channel. Basically, here's what the situation is. Motions get filed in court. So the motion to get the expert, motion to get whoever you want on the case. These motions are very important. They decide what on dealing with the case. It's been amended several different times and then reintroduced. And this is odd because when dealing with the situations of things, there usually should be a certain limit that the judge allows. And to my knowledge, there's been no limit that he's allowed, and they've introduced it, pulled it back, introduced it, pulled it back, that type of thing. But you see, the thing is, they're amending it for reasons. And these reasons are more than likely that they're realizing that something's going on. That's part of what is actually the situation going on and happening. And that's the detail with it. Why I think they're doing this, I think because they're finding things and they're changing it. Before I get to that, I want to say I do have the lawyer's name that dealt with yesterday's case, but there's a catch to it because even though there's a lawyer that dealt with yesterday's case a certain way, yesterday's case we spoke on yesterday, there seems to be a situation where we have a lawyer, but we don't have the witness statements and things. So witness statements are MIA and a lot of other things around it. So that's just bothersome. And shout out to Genesis/Genesis for her reading. Dive onto YouTube. You have some snippets. Devices, try to make some content. Speak out on things. Party videos and things. You really can't upload all of that onto YouTube. But, you're doing your thing. You're trying. What does OOF mean? I don't know what it is. The name of the group, that gang. Never heard of it before. And I know YouTube's playing with me, so it's cool. My notifications and stuff is very, very funny style. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's where we're at with that. I tried to work the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is acting funny. So I had to figure out what that's doing that for. But that's ultimately the ideology behind it. The thing is, we have a lot of stuff that's happening in terms of the case that are abnormal. And the abnormalities make for a situation where when they can't figure out what's happening, a lot of people get shaky on it. So when these things are occurring with the case, the motion can only be brought in and out very few times. It can't just keep being brought in and out. Soon it's going to be like, okay, there is a waste of time happening with us pursuing this, but that situation hasn't come upon anyone. So the fact that they're allowing this to continually happen shows that there's a reasoning behind it. Now, the way that I'm going to do it soon is you're going to see advertising for Czarr All Rights Reserved and a lot of other places. Share, like, subscribe. I'm not going to talk about any more of the drama that's going on behind the scenes. I'm going to just show you. I'm going to show you what I'm getting sent. I'm going to show you what people said. I got other conversations I still have yet to show you. So I think you're going to be thoroughly entertained. It's Sunday. We're going to relax and stuff. Shout out to the loved ones and different people. I'm going to catch up with y'all. Can't wait to catch up with y'all. I look forward to speaking with you. Even though he didn't answer, he's mad, but I understand. No, I do understand it. Guys, spend time with family, spend time with stuff. And I wanted to ask you, Shauna, do you know of any threats being sent to the parents of the suspects? Do you know if that's a situation? Um, I know I've spoken to different people. Are they receiving threats by anybody? Is anyone saying something to them to disrespect them? Now, I know YouTube's trying to come at me because they didn't like yesterday what I talked about, but, I got to take that one, YouTube. I got to take that one on the chin. I got to take it because I had to talk about it. Are you aware of anyone? Okay. I'm just making sure because my thing is I have a list of threats they had sent to other people. And I wanted to see if parents were on that list too, because that's something that needs to be understood if there's a reasoning behind it. So now I'm beginning to get a picture. Thing is, the deeper you delve, the more they're trying to dodge on it. And that's my thing. I still have other stories I'm going to do and talk about things like I could talk about other topics that are trending and things, but I usually stick to my grip. But I am going to talk about trending topics coming up here in a little while. Possibly this week, definitely a little later today. And these topics, they're going to be pretty serious. I'm going to make sure that I go into different things that I know people don't want me to go into just because I can. But for the most part, if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, you're welcome to ask it. I'm actually about to walk back and I'll sit down and you can ask what you want to ask. I gave the update. The motions are just being amended. They keep getting amended. And here's the thing, they're letting them do that. And that's abnormal. Like, amending them is abnormal. Good morning, lovely Shay. It's abnormal to keep amending them. You only have a max of 2 to 3, and it's been amended way more than that, which means that I'm adding information or updating something, which actually is a problem for whoever's being the target of this prosecution, because it's allowing it to get refined, and it's going to cause issues in the future for them. So it's going to get deeper in the future, to which they can't avoid. But that's the whole premise of it. And when you can't avoid it, that's going to be where you're going to see people have issues with what comes out. And just another recap on that girl from yesterday. I have her lawyer's name, but the witness statements are missing, as well as the officers that did the arrest. So we don't really know what's going on. I showed you in community the type of message I get, so you see the character. Like, off the rip, I don't even know that person's name. I don't know what they're talking about. They come at me because other people come at them when I don't even know who the other people are coming at them. So they're playing ghost games. So they don't want to show themselves. I can't do nothing if they don't want to show themselves. How you gonna fight with someone who, I've never seen them? It's like, and they're blaming me for something that I didn't do at all. If you did something, you did something, but I didn't do nothing. So what are they blaming me for? I'm confused. I don't even know them. If what they said was true, I'd be like, okay. But I didn't have nothing to do with that. I don't know who that person was that you were talking about. So that's what I'm trying to say. But, I'm going to give those updates. I'm going to take care of some things and I'll move forward. I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about overall. So, I ain't got nothing to do with me. If they feel some type of way, they got to figure out what's happening. But during the week, I'm going to have a lot more I'm looking at. I got people sending me info I got to look at. I take time to look at it. I ain't got time to mess around. Too much going on. Enjoy y'all Sunday. Kick back, relax. Thank you to the few people that stopped by. I'm working on the live thing. Uploads are what I do, but live is something different. I thought this week I'd try it a bit different. Overall, throughout the week was successful in things, and I'll see if I'm going to keep going live. I'll see if I'm gonna upload. It's easier to do uploads than a live, whereas you plan for it, but versus the norm, what happens. But you know how I rock. Later on, I'm gonna have that other video up or whatever, and you can check it out. I'm gonna start doing some of these other stories that I have listed until we get towards September. I'm gonna do breakdowns in the middle of things happening or other research I find when I'm going through names and stuff. So rock with us, subscribe, and I don't know what this. She's cuckoo. I don't even know your name. You're an idiot. You know how I rock. All rights reserved.